Okay, well, Andrea said she's not nervous, so. So what is this place?
This place is a mining operation. Cinnabar was discovered here in 1929.
1929?
1920.
Oh, so it's not that old.
Not that old. No businesses were ever formed here, so it was only ever a mining camp. But the mining camp was built in 1944.
44. Actually, from Andrea, that it can't really be called a ghost town unless
Yes,
there was a
post
office
office.
there.
That's right.
Well, so there was never a post office here. So
No businesses at all.
what would you call it? A ghost camp?
Ghost camp.
Are we going to camp in a ghost camp?
We're going to camp in a ghost camp. We're going to have food. We're going to have wine, and we're going to explore.
All right, let's go have a look.
So let's take a look.
See the series of 3 cabins here. So we'll go through one by one and see what's inside. And
So
the porch
these-
here, they put plywood along the porch.
These cabins are being maintained by the Boy Scouts, which is really nice. So I guess they come down here and have their bunk outs.
Their meetings and stuff. Well, that's nice of them to do. It helps teach them a skill, preserve a piece of history. It's very important.
See what's on that shelf. So you got an old tin, just some candles, a dollar note.
$1.
Don't know what that is. Looks like a little pot.
Two little glass jars, piece of flat stone, another tin. Some reading material, crickets. So these are platforms here, these are for beds. So I've got 3 in here.
There's a little mirror in the corner there. That's cute.
That's nice. I like how it's got the, I don't know what you call that one, but when
The frame.
the actual mirror itself, how it's got the, like that film, it's just got that little bit of the,
Is it called opaque?
maybe. Still at the first cabin. Just behind it, there's some more buildings. We'll look at these first, then we'll move on to the next 2. Now this one here, off to the side here, it's got like a little, almost fenced off area. So, it's clad in the roofing material. It kind of looks like brick.
Then there's not a great deal in here.
2 more sleeping platforms. That one's massive.
It's like for a double. You've got some width and height. And then in here, got an old sink.
That's really neat.
So I wonder whether or not this would have been a kitchen originally. Can't see any stove, but then saying that they have put new roofing on.
Yeah, this is new corrugated metal along the top here. And 2x4s are more recent.
And there's even some original tent fabric. So again, I wonder originally whether or not this was one of those tents that became more permanent, and then they built over the tent and then they hammered the tent inside. Because again, it dates back to that era. Little closet just by the door. Cubby hole.
And directly behind that, another small building.
Shower.
Oh wow.
How they've cut a hole in.
That's neat.
And then I don't know what this would have been. This reminds me of a pizza oven.
There's water pipe running into that.
It's kind of like a... There's a fire, it's a furnace. Let me get out of the way and then you can pop in there. So it's a furnace of some sort.
Isn't that cool? This little structure's next. Brick structure into the side of the hill here.
I would say this is cold storage. Let's have a... Okay, it's quite dark. I'll need a torch. Yeah. Definitely cold storage. I don't know if you can... Oh, wow. Can you see the way they've done the walls? They've put in like the iron pipes and then bricked around it.
Yeah.
For support.
It's nice and cool in here.
Shelves. So just behind here is the grave of Vet Baxter. Now, as far as I know, he was the one that discovered the cinnabar back in the 1920s. And he worked the claims from early 1930s right through until he died in 1973. And this is where his last resting place is.
Oh, wow. And we think we've spotted it this time.
We have a double one, a duplex.
Oh, okay, and that's got
Reading material.
reading material. It's stocked.
Wet wipes.
Even wet wipes.
Yep.
And I guess those are some footrests for the smaller ones. They've thought of everything. This little structure that's falling apart looks like it may have originally been for some animals.
We've got the chicken wire, but it's very large chicken wire on the sides and on the roof. And like a little run. And I'm not quite sure what that top thing is.
No, let's walk around to the other side, see if a different angle makes more sense.
I mean, what animal would have this at the top? Maybe chickens, and this is where actually it is. Or no, I don't know what. Would they roost up here, the chickens, off the ground?
That could be.
And then have a running down into the chicken coop?
That sounds good to me.
Okay, that's what we're going with.
Yep. All right, back to the cabins. This is number 2. I'm liking this porch better than the first.
Screened in, or it was once.
Yeah, screened in, good size. Floors are in good shape.
Oops.
There was a fire there.
Yeah, it's been charred inside as well.
Is it?
A little bit, you could just see.
Another single sleeping platform. Well, you can fit 2 people on it, but a couple
This-
shelves.
It's where the stove vent used to be.
Oh, okay, and right next to the window. Was a rod up there for some type of curtains at one point.
Interesting. Oh, and the last cabin.
Last cabin, but is a piano playing? It's a nice big porch.
Perhaps it's haunted.
What do we have here?
Oh, look, it's Wonderhussy!
Unfortunately, this piano is missing about half the keys, and the other half are out of tune.
Aw.
But that's actually a good thing because I can't play anyway.
Neither can we.
This is a cool cabin though, huh?
This is an amazing
This-
cabin.
this, I think
Guys,
is-
this is where we need to have our little party tonight. And let me show you something.
Ooh.
Let's take a look back here.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, let's take a look. Welcome to my kitchen. Now you can see they've got the little Boy Scouts have lots of supplies laid in.
Oh.
Nice.
You know, cans of soup, beans, coffee.
Are they
MREs,
Yeah.
yes. But then the Scout Masters also have some supplies laid in.
Oh, good for them.
Bourbon, Southern Comfort. So I feel like we need to have a little nip of whiskey later tonight.
Agreed.
Okay. Wow, that was easy sell.
I'll actually pass on the whiskey.
Okay, we can have Southern Comfort.
I don't like Southern Comfort. I'll have a glass of wine.
Okay, she's too high class for us, Steve.
All right.
It's not that I got drunk on whiskey once and I've never been able to have it since.
Far out.
Back in the day.
Yeah, I have some little packets of soup I'll leave in there as like a, you know.
Yeah, we normally
Take one,
try to
leave
leave
one.
something too.
Yeah, we normally leave some tinned
Oh, do you?
tinned food, yeah.
Oh, nice. What's this? Hawaiian Sun guava jelly. Look how fancy. Aw.
Oh, nice packaging.
Yeah.
So if you were stuck, you could live for a few days.
You sure could. I mean, there's plenty of water here, at least a few gallons.
Well, apparently there is a spring further up the canyon.
Oh, yeah, we gotta go up there.
Lots of barbecue charcoal there, and like the old butcher's block. Looks like a brand new package.
FedEx delivers out here, huh?
That's great.
That's a nice table.
Yeah, this is a nice cat. Look at that table too. Two matching chairs.
This is lovely. And take a look up here where they've obviously found stuff and put it up. A tobacco tin or cigarette tin and... What's that?
Acme.
Isn't... Is that? Huh. Strange. And then they found some old bones, some skeletons.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Now we shall go out to explore the mining remains. You can see the cabins and those other buildings in the distance. We've walked over here to the head frame. See, they still got the wheel up there. American flag has been torn, unfortunately. Looks like the little hoist house itself has fallen into disrepair. And as usual, take a little gander down. And right here on the back side of the head frame is a little adit. You can see it's very crumbly. Here's another remnant.
So the cinnabar is a natural compound of mercury, isn't it?
It is. So what they would do is they would crush the ore down to size and roast it to liberate the mercury out of the cinnabar ore.
Because isn't this where? Because once the vapors cool, they condense, and then would this be where they roll down the?
Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, they would do this process like about 3 times in most cases. Then it would be called three still mercury.
So, have a look down the bottom.
So, yeah, we'll go down to the bottom side here.
Whoa. But now the tubes, the sinks would be in here, wouldn't they? Have they been taken out? Am I right in saying that? Or would this be, yeah, because this would be the furnace, wouldn't it, surely?
Yes.
Huh.
In the process, there's nothing else left. Well, there's a couple of, see some pipes and stuff out in the distance. There
And
could
that-
have been more to this, or
And that's when they put them into the flasks. Now, I haven't seen any remnants of flasks anywhere.
no. We'll have to see if we can find any. And walking over just a little further, you can see there's scattered pieces of brick and things.
Now, I read somewhere that sometimes the rocks get so infused with the mercury that they can actually then reprocess the rocks later and extract even more mercury with the technology they have from, you know, today.
Yeah, from the bricks, with the bricks that were lined up in the stills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot left of this one, though.
There is not. A lot of the tailings have washed into this, and there's pieces everywhere.
And last but not least, a very muddy dunny.
Yeah, it's slanting too.
A dunny made for two.
Aw, a little trash can lid on that one. That's cool.
And the other ones had bullet holes put in it.
Hope nobody was sitting there when that happened. There's a beautiful sunset. We waited till it cooled off a little bit to come hiking up here to find the source of the spring. See, there's some remnants of a wooden structure here.
Oh, there's water in the bottom. So it looks like that this is, I think this might be the source. It's not flowing very much though.
No,
And
but
then
enough.
to support the cottonwood tree. Is this cottonwood?
I think so, yeah.
That is a magnificent tree and the only one around for miles.
And then you've also got a water butt further down that's got water in it. 70
there?
gallons.
70 gallons.
70 gallons.
Let's go take a look. I stole your line. Oh, look at that.
So again, nothing flowing out though.
There's not.
But
there
yeah,
was
70
enough to fill this up. This is fairly new.
That's what Sarah said.
70 gallons, yeah.
Yeah, but there's no water dripping out the pipe. That's interesting.
I
Oh,
think
so it's not a hot spring.
it's not a hot spring.
I'm not
Otherwise,
getting
Sarah
Yeah,
would
I'd
be in it.
already. I would too.
But I think that might be the source. So in that main wood structure, you can see water in the bottom.
Right. But yeah, what an epic spot.
Beautiful.
Look at that view. Perfect way to end this video.
And on that note, get out there, go and explore, put another pin in the atlas, and we will see you on our next adventure. Bye.